My question is regarding your opinion. I hear a lot of good and a lot of bad about Tucker Carlson. Can you speak to anything that you know behind the scenes about him?
you know, Tucker is actually doing us a great service. Remember, Fox News is controlled. They do have a producer, an editor. They do have a board of directors. With Paul Ryan on it.
Yes.
I think they slapped him down, but I think he's as brave as he can get on the platform that he's on.
What's up, everybody? Major Retired Richard Ojeda here, and in a live stream to cult members in the Matrix compound, three blind mice traded talking points and gave kudos to Tucker Carlson in a whacked out episode of QAnon fairy tales. The show started out on a precarious note, however. One speaker only had the top of her head showing, and it was an idiotic sight. It looked like a Shih Tzu was sniffing around looking for a snack.
As far as any of these people, guys, and this is part of what I think that we need to all understand. It's really at the core. It's always about information, and it's always about how information reacts or relates to you personally. And they're by making us want to be like on teams, they've compartmentalized you. You see, and effectively they're doing that to all of us, and it's kind of like a mind control type thing.
Jeffrey Peterson and Shannon Townsend are hosts of online QAnon talk shows and decided to be guests on another Crackpot Show looking for supporters. But after the lady with the dog wig got finished wiping up, they were the ones who basically said anything. They had a gallery of viewers looking on. One jackaloon looked like he was fresh out of Guyana, just sitting there in frame, taking up space and looking creepy. One woman kept popping up like the Wicked Witch in a movie scene. It quickly turned into a QAnon brain-dead marathon after that.
What we would really like for you to do is to not look at any content provider. Like, for instance, for Hannity, for me personally, I am no fan of Hannity. I don't like to watch Hannity. But whenever Hannity has a person on that I'm interested in listening to, I'm paying attention and listening to that person be on his show. And so I think Tucker has brought a lot of great attention to our movement in a reverse way. Like, if there's nobody that said QAnon on his show more than Tucker Carlson over the last couple of years since Donald Trump.
Peterson, looking like he had just beamed onto the set of Space Jackaloon, started baking a conspiracy fruitcake and sang accolades to Tucker Carlson. He's done so much for the QAnon movement, and we owe him a big pile of gratitude. Then Shannon Townsend, looking like he was everyone in the room's sponsor, took the microphone and gave some much-needed direction to the group of wankers. The show didn't get any better, though, and the brain-dead morons successfully lowered the bar for how a news panel show should be run. Their show was a steaming pile of horse manure, and everyone involved should be embarrassed. Tucker, this is your base. You should be ashamed, too. These jackaloons don't know the difference between clay paper and toilet paper, and that's a fact. Sappers clear the way, airborne all the way.